Good afternoon. Should have took a sip before. I always, I'm not perfect. Never meant to be. Never said I was. But yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in. I'm going to build some Lego and chat a little bit. I appreciate you guys joining this afternoon. It's midweek. It's hump day. It is Wednesday, isn't it? It is. It's hump day. Last really busy day for me at work. From here on out, it's cake. It's very easy. It's yeah. I don't know. It's something. It's not what it is. And hopefully, from what I've read, tomorrow it won't be 90 degrees. It will not make it to 90 tomorrow. Thankfully, because these last few days have literally just sucked really bad. It has been really hot. Air conditioned or not, it's just been horrendously hot out. Yeah. So I hope everybody is in a cool spot in your house, at work, in the car. If you're outdoors, take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. Eat some fruit or something, I don't know. Because it is, 2/3 of this country is under a heat advisory. So that's something. That's telling you something. It's pretty damn hot out there. But we're in the house. Air conditioning's going. There's a lot of air conditioners going. We don't have central air, so the air conditioning's in the windows. I gotta build some muscle during the spring to be able to put them in. But it doesn't matter. Yesterday we had them all running, and the house just wouldn't cool down. So it's not bad. When I walked in the house, Ethan is playing video games out there and in the air conditioning, so he's a happy boy. Thankfully, his room, which can get a little toasty, not too bad, but I don't have an AC in his window. But it's right outside the door. You might be able to hear it blowing. But it can still get warm. But it's comfortable right now. So that's why I didn't mind coming in here. Because I was just going to do this in the dining room. Just sit in the dining room, build Lego. And sit there, and that's it. Dave is in here. Dave Stragon. Hello. Jennifer Caruso out in Vegas. What is it? 2 hour, 3 hour difference? I think it's 2 hours. So it's only 10 a.m. for Jennifer. She's waiting on Regina. I know Regina's heading out. Mr. Rainwaters, Timothy. Thank you for just saying hello. I appreciate it. Simply do Doug. What's up, buddy? Harry Carlos is John's wife. He is driving on our way to AC. Well, good luck on your way to AC. Can't wait to meet you, John's wife. I hope we'll have the pleasure of next weekend of saying hello. I know John, unless he hasn't told you yet, I know John has confirmed meeting up with a bunch of us at Shady Maple. Hopefully Mrs. Surfbum will be there as well. Drive safely and good luck. Win big, win for me, win for you. When you really win big, remember the little people. Jason Thibodeau, what's going on? Nathan, hey, how are you, sir? What's up? Yeah, so let's build Lego. We have some stuff to talk about. we have something to talk about. We do have stuff to talk about, but there's plenty of stuff we can talk about. If you're just joining, you see the thumbnail. If you did see the thumbnail, Suzanne bought me I say Suzanne even though it was a Father's Day gift, but my kids don't work. Let me rephrase that. They're not going to spend their money on me. So Suzanne, bought me my Lego for Father's Day. I know it looks familiar. It is a space shuttle, but this is just book 1. Book 2 is the rest of the Lego, which is the 747 that used to transport the space shuttles after they would land in wherever, let's say Texas, California, New Mexico, wherever they would land. And then they had to get transported. So they would throw them on a there it is. The inside of this book has it right there, something like that. So it would transport, the 747 would transport the space shuttle back to Florida, or I did add an R there, Florida, or wherever it was going. This one is, if I'm correct, this is, yes, the Enterprise. So this is the Enterprise. We have the Discovery, which is the big one that we built. It's a little guy, but he's going to sit on top of a bigger guy. So we're going to build this, all right, and we'll chat a little bit. I appreciate you guys keeping me company while we do this. Let's turn this down because, well, you don't want to be seeing me. I mean, you might want to, but you don't really have to. So, anybody else? I mean, I'm sure there's everybody, well, almost everybody, but like I said, 2/3 of this country is under a heat advisory. So that was going to be a stupid question of me asking if you're under that heat advisory, because it is brutal. Doug, are you still down in Florida, or are you back home? Are you back home, and how bad is it back home? Because it has been, yesterday got over 100 degrees here. It got over 100 as of, I was watching the news before I went to bed, and as of 6:30 and change, it finally got down to 99. So as of dinner time yesterday, as of the evening, it was still over 100 degrees here, and that is just crazy. It is crazy. It was brutal. It was, can't say it was hard to work in. It really wasn't. Yeah, I don't want to say it was hard to work in, but because I spend most of the time driving. I got to get out a little bit, but it was hot. It was warm. It was warm. I'm home. It's hot here, but not Florida hot. Not Florida hot, Doug. I don't know what weather you're getting, the heat wise, but for the last 2 days, it's been warmer here than Florida. So I get what you mean. I totally get what you mean. Where's this going? I have no idea where this is going. I do understand what you mean there, but just like that, we just started, and the line is pointing down. Is it really going right here? Like this? No. Oh, backwards, maybe. Like this. Like this? Like this? No. Alright. That's a hell of a start. Oh, there we go. Okay. Like that. Yeah, it was. Oh, this computer's cranking. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's humid as hell here. I mean, it's the humidity is insane. But I get what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't do well in this weather. I hate this weather. I don't do well in this weather. Not my cup of tea. Definitely heat being in Florida during this too. But when it's it's back home, it's just as bad. Not my thing. Hello, you're supposed to stay on there. But it's gonna break. I mean, I guess 70s on Friday or something like that, which would be very nice indeed. I might have missed it. I know Jeff, they're all at Vero Beach. I think they come home today. I don't know if he went live this morning. I don't know if he got to see his turtles. For some reason, I didn't get a notification. I didn't get a notification of him streaming yesterday. But then again, when I'm at work, I'm not. My phone is, in one of my cup holders, but it's not always watching it. Just noticed if he went live or not. But I'm just wondering if he got to see his turtles or not. He said he was going to get up earlier. Just wondering. Which way is this going? But yeah, so little story. Got some story to tell. There's a might as well, hey, take advantage, share it out. There's a link pinned up top. I also shared it on my regular socials and whatnot. But so Jake Gyllenhaal is he's around town, he's around the state, he is somewhere. Him and M. Night, what is it? Shalaman? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Shalaman. And yeah, they're filming around town, and I decided last Friday and Monday to go scope it out. And I went live, and some people saw it. But yesterday, I got a phone call from the Providence Journal, which is, Rhode Island's major newspaper, from a columnist who also writes, well, I guess he writes for the Providence Journal and shares out to like USA Today, who is the owner of Providence Journal. Hold on a second, folks. There's one little guy I can't find, and it's annoying the hell out of me right now. Just one. That's all I need. Where are you? Hold on 1 second. I shall be with you in a second. Not that I can't talk and look at the same time, but I can't see it. I cannot see it. I didn't put it. No. Oh, hold on. So, there it is. Yeah, I got a phone call from the Providence Journal. Left a message because I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't answer it. Wondering if we can chat. That he caught my stream. He wanted to chat, so I called him back, and yeah, he asked me some questions about what I saw and why I was there, I guess, and whatnot. And I told him, I says, local. I am local. Why I started the channel, for Disney and this and that, and can't always be there, so I stream locally, whatever I find interesting. And I told him I find the movie industry interesting. Told him, I says, I ain't paparazzi, I'm not selling my stuff, I'm not, it's just fun what I do. And he asked me some other questions, and he asked if he could use my video or stream or some photos from it, whatever. I told him I can care less, buddy. Go for it, man. Maybe sign a release. Sure, no problem. And well, I got up this morning and the article was written, and I pinned it up top. That's unusual. Oh. I pinned it up top, and it doesn't say much. I mean, well, it's allow. No, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't say much. I mean, well, it does, but I love the way he started, because I did tell him that. I said, I'm not a movie. I told him that I'm not a movie buff. I don't even. I might have seen one of Shyamalan's movies, and it's funny how Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm like, I don't know if I've ever seen him, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, he was a lot younger. The movie The Day After Tomorrow. I really like that movie, and I forgot he played the son. But it's like, yeah, he wrote, but I don't consider him a movie buff, and of course he threw my name in there. Yeah, wanted by the site, and yeah, you can go read it. Little things. Although, yeah, it's not out until July 26th. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was a little concerned. I sent them not concerned, but I sent them an email after. Hey Murph, I saw your text when I woke up this morning. I'm sorry, buddy. I've just been working. Never got back to you. We can discuss that too in a second. I should discuss. But yeah, he I wrote all of that, and it was cool. It was cool that he tagged the he posted the link to the channel too, which was pretty cool if anybody wanted to see what I was streaming anyways. But what was I saying? Yeah, I got a little nervous after, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, I hope this guy's not a shady writer or something. And I told him, I said, just, I'm not asking for anything. I don't, I'm giving you free permission to use whatever you want, and just, I asked for a little respect for the channel, which he did totally. Definitely was professional, and if I go back out and stream, because they're around, they're still around. They're in Newport right now. It is just, well, one, I don't like taking, the work truck everywhere, because, I mean, I don't know, it's just bad omen to be taking that truck everywhere. I don't want something to happen and I get, yelled at. I was about to say a different word, but you know what I mean. God, it's just still so damn hot out. And he asked me that. He's like, are you going to go and stream some more? I says, I told him, I said, no, really don't plan on it. But I did tell him, I said, if they're around town, I mean, I'm not driving. Like, I know they're going to be filming some in Narragansett, which is a little more of a hike. I'm not. What's wrong here? It's telling me to put this, but this just slides. How am I supposed to put this? This is wrong. That's why. But it's not wrong. Bear with me, folks. Should have sold it to TMC, right? Man, I can care less. Maybe I should have asked. I mean, what are you offering? But yeah, I don't know. That's, I think I used the wrong piece. That's why. Yeah, it's this one. I don't know. Just not my thing. Not my thing. Maybe I should have asked, but whatever. But yeah, he asked if I was going. I'm like, I'm not. No, I'm not paparazzi. I'm not searching. Again, they were in the area, and it's cool. You know, it's cool that they're in our area. It's cool that they're in the state. If I'm nearby, you know, I'll go. It's just like, you know, I did with Hocus Pocus. But I'm not going purposely, you know, because I care about, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal. I really don't. Again, I had to like Google all his movies to see if I even seen any. But again, they're in Newport, and if you know, Newport's not far. But I didn't want to take the work truck, so I you know, I made sure I didn't go out today. But you know, tomorrow Suzanne works from home. If they're still in Newport, I don't know. Maybe I will go for a ride. Maybe I'll go for a ride and see what they're filming, and maybe I'll get some more. Maybe I'll go live, and if the guy wants it, shit, I'll sell it. I'll send it to him. The only thing that bothered me yesterday when he called, well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The only thing that really bothered me was a question he asked. He asked me what I did for a living. Well, actually, he just came out and literally asked, you know, where do you work? And I told him, I says, well, I'm not answering that. And, I mean, he didn't get nasty or anything, but it was just, that's backwards. That's all backwards. It just threw me off because I told him, I said, I'm not answering that. And I didn't like his response back to me. To the point that I almost just said, you know what, screw it, buddy. I'm not talking anymore. This is why this is backwards. Hold on. Come on. No, not you. Yes, you. This can't be right either. Hold on. Yes, it is. Okay. Like that? Really? Okay. Where's that other piece? Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'll go back out if the weather cools down too. There's Jennifer Campbell. Hello, John. Welcome in. Hello, Kay. Did I keep an... well, do we even buy papers anymore? I have not bought a newspaper, and I did not go buy the newspaper. I mean, it's online. There's plenty to read. So I didn't buy it. I mean, I have it. It's, like I said, it's online, so it'll always be there. Just like YouTube, we can always go back and watch something. Okay, so I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. It was freaky because I guess, you know, I guess nothing really is private. You can Google anybody, because how did this guy get my phone number and knew my exact name? That one freaked me out a little bit too. You know, when he called and I'm like, yeah, how do you know who I am? But he did. He did, and he had the info he wanted. This is what usually throws me for a loop, is when I start doing stuff like this and not paying attention. But yeah, you know, wasn't kidding. I told him, I mean, I wasn't lying to the guy. It's, you know, why do I go live? Why do any of us go live? You didn't ask me that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to get into the point of, I didn't purposely, you know, go to, you know, build the channel. I didn't, I told him that. I said, you know, the channel was started, and hence the name, you know, Disney World, was for that. But, you know, stream whatever's around, whatever I find interesting, whatever I think you guys would find, or, you know, but I ain't purposely going out looking for movie stars to build the channel. I don't know if he believed me much, but like I said, the question of where I work, and because he was wondering, he's like, you know, when everybody else is at work, you had time to go and go stream this. Well, I told him, I says, well, I'm lucky with the job I have. You know, don't worry about my hours. Worry about yours. But I don't want to make it sound like the guy was a jerk, because he definitely wasn't. He definitely was not. It was just awkward. A little awkward. But yeah, I mean, hey, like I said, why do we stream? Why does anybody stream? Like, you find something interesting, you go for it. Yeah, this stream because it's their living, you know. Hey, that's you know, Pager Mr. Morrow has grown the channel to what it is, and that's what he does for a living, and Adam and others, and you know, with Tim there and Tracker, not Rainwaters. You know, people, hey, they've built their channel to make it a living. I've built my channel to have something to do. You know, we all have our own ways of streaming and tastes and whatnot. You know, look at Jennifer. Jennifer's out in Vegas, you know. She's going to stream. She likes to stream. That's what she finds it interesting, what's out in Vegas, and people will watch, and that's that. I don't know. It just came off a little like, buddy, I'm not like going hunting for not hunting for Jake Gyllenhaal. Man, if it was an actor that I really, really, really liked, and I'd be like, yes, damn, I'm gonna go find, you know, I'm gonna go find so and so and get a picture with him. But, you know, that does not belong there. That looks so wrong. You have no idea how wrong that looks. Because that's not where it goes. It goes here. If there's something in the chat I'm about to look up, give me a second. I just hate losing my spot. I don't want to turn the page in. But I'll talk to you too about that stream that I found very interesting. Gold Dropper, welcome in. What is this channel about? What is this channel about? Before I answer you, let me make sure I didn't miss anything else further up that I should be answering first. I hope you drop some money in the slot machine. Yeah, Jennifer, are you a gambler? Do you gamble while you're out there? Yeah, I missed a lot. I'm sorry. Making sure I didn't miss anybody coming in. Jennifer's here. Kay. Everybody's here. Jeanette, hello. Welcome in, Jeanette. Smashing the crab. Gold Dropper. What is this channel about? Well, this channel is about everything. This channel is about whatever you make it about. Well, let me rephrase that. This channel is whatever I make it about. So that's the simple answer that may not make you comfortable, but This channel's about everything. The name means it's about Disney. But it has turned into whatever the hell I feel like talking about or doing. And today is Lego Day. We're building Lego. We're building Lego and we're talking about movie stars and movies and filming movies. Tomorrow we might be talking about the lottery. Who the heck knows? But seriously, that's what this channel is about. Thanks for finding it. If you'd like to stick around, feel free. I just ask is for everybody to be respectful. We don't swear in the chat. We don't swear on stream. Well, major swears anyways. I might say hell or ass every once in a while, but is that really a swear? But yeah, that's what it's about. Right now, like I said, we're talking about movies because locally to where I am, there is a movie star and a very talented director. And I had the pleasure of going to watch them, not film, because I guess I didn't see them film because it was indoors. But I went to the location and had the privilege of doing that. And I might do it again tomorrow or Friday. Might. I know I say might, it always turns into, yes, I'm going to go do it. I don't know. Like I said, Suzanne's home. It's an early day. Would I take the drive out early? I know where they're filming in Newport because it was actually on the Newport News because they have some road closures and everything. So what I don't know is it going to be multiple days. So I'm waiting to find out for sure because I don't want to drive all the way out there for no reason. Not like it's a far drive, but it's a pain. Nick and my son do, but me and Ron, not so much. Play slots or blackjack on occasion. This is not right. What am I not doing right here? It's always something. Okay. Let me see if I can get this out without choking on it. So back to the answering that. Yeah, that's what this channel's about. But nothing special. Nothing special. Watch out for Regina, Jennifer. She might be looking for high stakes bingo now that she's addicted. Murph, have a great day, buddy. Murph, I'll answer your text. Like I said, I did see it this morning when I got up. I have seen that one that you sent me. I have seen that one. Murph sent me a YouTube stream of what's his name? The guy that used to do the eating. Oh my God, what's his name? And I know his name. Shoot. Used to be on the. I know I missed a piece already. Right there. Used to be on the Food Network. Chubby guy, but he stopped doing that. But he's got a video out of. He's got a video of Shady Maple on YouTube, which we will be heading to next weekend. This was a quick little shuttle build. I would probably play bingo with Regina if she finds it. I know she was looking, Jennifer, and I told her to watch out because their bingo. I mean, it's not all the same. So I know, but they don't have bingo at the casinos. They have like bingo parlors, and I don't know. I'd be careful. That's trying to be polite here. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. Not trust it. I don't know. I've never been to Vegas to say what, like when I go to these non big name locations to go play bingo. That's what I was trying to say. But I know she was on a hunt for it while we were playing. Yeah, to answer that other guy, if he's still a guy, girl, whatever. This channel's about gambling, too. We go gambling as well here. Suzanne would... Don't be such an... What am I being an alien rolling saucer about? This looks like a space... Jennifer, thank you for paying attention. I'm reading up. This looks like a space shuttle build. Lego. Yeah, a little bit, Jennifer. Just a little bit. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to put a sticker on. So... to go, but yeah, now I hope she finds a bingo, because I don't know, bingo's fun. I know she likes it. What was I saying? No, so during that filming, during that stream, and if anybody watched it, you watched it. If not, no big deal. But I don't know. I got there just in time, I guess, where they were coming out of lunch. I'm guessing here, lunch or a break or something. Wardrobe change. I don't know. Well, it couldn't have been a wardrobe change because I guess you're gonna have the same thing on for all the shots. But I caught Jake Gyllenhaal going into the building, into the set, if you want to call it. Caught him on the way in. No big deal. He just walked along. Well, I've come to find out. I mean, this person could be wrong. But I'll take him or her at their word. Somebody who left a comment on my stream that the gentleman with the big beard is his private security, his bodyguard, which could be. I'm not saying they're wrong. But, he started hanging out, took a walk up to the street where I was standing. The bodyguard. I'll call him that. Security. And just, hung out by the street. No big deal. I was there, like I said, streaming without any problems. Damn it. Hold on a second. Hung out a little bit with one of the EMS that was on site. I guess you got to have local EMS. And, they had local police. Local police doing traffic detail because the building they were filming on. There, wait, I'll open the bag. The building they were filming on is right on a busy main road out in Compton. And every time you watched it, or if you plan on going back to watch it, every time they would stop filming, they would, you would, just like you've seen on TV, quiet please, rolling, yes, rolling. And they would stop traffic because I guess they were blocking every sound possible from getting in. And, you know, like I said, I recognized one of the officers, Lieutenant Raymond, who was actually a retired Tiverton police officer. And, no, I'm going to lose that piece all the way in the back. No, where you going? Hold on a second. I don't want this shit to roll off. Okay. So I was hanging out with them for a while. We were chatting and everything. And I was told by the lieutenant, you know, we were chatting a little bit. And, you know, he said it that Jake is very, very quiet, very to himself. He just, and you know, he said he just, that, you know, Jake just wants to come in, do his filming, and leave. You know, excuse me, I guess, you know, whatever. What am I looking for? Okay. But like I said, I caught him on the way in to the shooting. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to be doing a lot of coverage in it because you know that comes out a lot. But I caught him going into the shooting. No big deal. And I also found out how is that even possible? That makes no sense whatsoever. That's why. I found out that I guess I know I was there. I was there on Friday. And I had just missed Jake. And I caught the director, Shyamalan, whatever, the director. Knight. I'll just call him Knight. I caught Knight coming out. Give me a wave, which was pretty cool. Very nice of him. Waved. Got in his Cadillac. Had the windows open, so I showed him a little bit more. No big deal. And left. I guess there was some other people there taking pictures. Hey, it's local. It's a small town. Local stop. They take pictures. Whatever. But on Monday, when I went back, and I had found out on Saturday that they were going to be there. No, I'm sorry. Did I find out on Friday? I did. I found out on Friday that they would be back on Monday. I found out from security. The cops doing the details. They're like, oh, we're back here Monday. I'm like, oh, cool. So I knew I knew I could go back. Because I remember telling Regina that I was going back. So I guess without, releasing too much to me, I was told that they asked the local police department to not I missed a step. I missed a big step. Hold on one second, folks. This is how things happen. I guess there was a question brought up, I'll put it that way, of not allowing, I'll say us, me or us, to be there photographing, videoing, whatever. Well, unfortunately, I know the laws, and I'm pretty sure they do too, but unfortunately, I know the laws. And the law is, I'm not on private property. Technically, I was, but not theirs. They don't own, just like it was with Hocus Pocus, they don't own the streets. They didn't buy the streets. They rented the building they were filming at. And I was not on that property. I was on the street. I was actually across the street. So that's one thing. You can't have me removed for that. So they were told that. They were told that. According to my sources there, it was brought up to the sergeant, and the sergeant told them there is nothing they can do about that. And it's true. There is nothing. They could have came over and asked, we're going to ask you to stop recording. No, it ain't happening. But they didn't bother. But they knew that because, well, I found out. I found out that they asked and they just couldn't. So, and I'm bringing this all up because, like I said, I got there and just standing across the street. I guess nobody else was around maybe, and Jake just walked right in. Now, if you go watch you go watch that part. You can skip a lot. You can skip everything. I'm not telling you to go watch it. But if you go watch it, you can see that part where I am there. I even said, oh, was that Jake? I think that was Jake because I wasn't sure. Wasn't too sure, but, it looked like him. I've seen pictures of him with a beard, without, so it looked like him. Hold on one second. Where's this piece? So what was I saying? Yeah, it looked like him. So I'm like, oh, look, I think that was Jake. And then I saw his bodyguard come right behind him. Well, right behind him. A few feet, just moseying up the walkway. And came up to the street, actually. And I saw him, look at me. And, he looked around. I actually think he was even smoking. To be honest with you. I thought nothing of it. Because at the time, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know it was his bodyguard. I do now. So, came up. And, well, I was there for a little bit and heard, rolling and silence and this and that and recording. And I saw the one of the assistants to the director and other people walking around. There was also one guy who was staring. And I actually called him, well, I almost called him out. I called him out on stream, but it's like, buddy, come say something to me. Because he was really staring. But then, this is where the weirdness comes in now. And this is why I start thinking, maybe it had to have been because of me. Because those, at the end of the shooting, they called it. You can hear them, cut, we're done, this and that. People were wrapping up. Hey, Heather Springer, welcome in. I knew they were done streaming for the day. I knew they were done recording for the day. I hear them call cut, this and that. 6 tires, 3 of those, and 3 of those. Okay, let's do this first. Let's find the tires and put these in. And they're wrapping up, so I'm excited. I'm thinking, all right, I saw the other actors. There was multiple actors. I still do not know if the female actor, that Phoebe something, was around. I don't even know who she is. I have not watched Bridgerton. Tina Marie told me she was in that. I know Suzanne has watched it. I have not, and it's funny because I actually like that kind of stuff. But I have not watched it. So I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't recognize her, like I said on stream. I wouldn't recognize if she walked across the street, gave me a big wet kiss on the cheek, and walked back away. I'd be like, that woman's got issues. That's what I would be like. I'd have no idea if she slapped me right across the face who she was. But that all being said, like I said, saw some other actors, they were coming out of multiple doors. But I knew what door Jake went in, so I kept an eye on that one. What I started to see was people opening. It was hot. A lot of people had umbrellas. Okay, they were using it for the sun. I get that, but all of a sudden, a couple more opened up. And I don't know. I thought nothing of it. Then I saw the Range Rover come up. And at the same time, I saw them lowering the, I don't know, they had these, whatever, I don't know everything about filming. They had these lights and these reflectors and everything. And they lowered two of them, pretty much going along, and I know you're not seeing what my hand is doing, but along the staircase. And I saw the Range Rover, a Range Rover, I didn't know that was his, a Range Rover. 6 wheels, 6 of those, and 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A Range Rover come up the street. Not come up the street, I'm sorry, come up the hill. And the two people with one guy, which happened to be that bodyguard, now that I know it's him, got right up to the door. And somebody with another umbrella right to the side of him. I saw him open the door. They had it all blocked. And all you see is a very fast walk into the truck. So pretty much Jake Gyllenhaal was running very quickly into this vehicle. Why? I ask. I do ask why. Is it because I was there filming? And like I said, I know they wanted me removed. Is there a problem with, is he really that, I'm going to say it, is he really that stuck up? Does he really think that way? Is he that pompous, as I called him on my socials? Then, the same person that made a comment, a couple of comments on that video, I guess when, said that it's possible, and it's likely, I'm not saying it's not, that they get nervous, not nervous, whatever. They don't want people filming, taking pictures of them in their makeup, costumes, whatever. I guess not to give stuff away. Which it's makes sense, I guess. I can believe it. I guess I could believe that. It was just what I would love to know, and of course I missed him on Friday. I would love to know is how he left Friday. Now, if he was concerned about photos and makeup and being caught and this and that, why not be covered on the way into the sets? And my answer to that is going to be, I wasn't there. Nobody was there. I got there was nobody there except for the cop. And the cop in the EMS on my side of the street. Not even on my side of the street, but along the street. There was all the workers. They were just sitting around, smoking, drinking, eating. And I mean drinking water. I don't mean nobody had, nobody was drinking alcohol. But there was just, workers. There were just people around. There were just people around, and he literally, again, I don't like to tell people to go watch the stream, but go watch it. He literally just casually walked from the bottom of the hill, and I know that property a little bit, walked from the hill where I'm sure there was a nice, you couldn't see it from behind the garage. Maybe I should, and I almost did. I almost walked a little further up to see from behind. It's an old grist. It's an old mill. It's an very old building they're using. I'll tell you a story about that building. It's a very old building. So I could have walked around. Again, if I was like really trying to find them, trying to be nosy. No, I went, and the people that know me, know very well. I went, I stood there. If I catch anybody, great. If I don't, oh well. I sweated my ass off a little bit, and I caught nothing. No big deal. I wouldn't have complained. I wouldn't have I'll delete this video because I caught nothing. No. I went because I found it interesting. Let me go see if I can see somebody. So I don't know. I think I truly believe that the cover up, the truck literally up to the door as close as it can, was because Carlos was there streaming. I really believe that. I actually want to believe that. It's like, cool. I guess cool, whatever. But at the same time, I don't know, man. It's like I had the conversation on what was it, on Friday with somebody that was there. Was it on Friday? Oh, I forgot. You know what? I forgot who said it to me, but somebody said it. They chose this life. I didn't ask you to be a movie star. I didn't ask you to be, popular as popular he might be. I know my niece loves him. I didn't ask you to do that. You chose that life. Just like, music people, all of that. You guys chose that life. I did not choose it for you. So I know, I'm sure they expect it, but it's like, I don't know, you don't have to be a jerk about it. Like, I wasn't asking for an autograph. I wasn't screaming out, hey, Jake, wave at my camera. No, I'm not paparazzi. I wasn't looking for that. So maybe that's why I'm taking it the way I am. Like, why, does he have to be that way? If it's true what I've heard from again, and I'd like to believe, because I've known that man for a few years now, since I've lived in Tiverton. Actually, crap, I've known him longer because he was born and raised in Fall River. I'd like to believe that he's really not, but what I've heard, I've heard. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It was fishy. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. Jason and Heather, you two are going at it Monday. Is anybody coming in? Everybody talking amongst themselves? Nicely, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put this in, I'm going to put this in a way, and I know if and I'm going to say his name, Chris, and if Chris is ninja watching, I'm not Chris. I'm not Steve. I don't know anything about movie people. I don't know. Seriously, I have never heard of M. Night Shyamalan until we saw that he was making a movie here. I had to go Google his movies. Okay, I recognized 2, maybe 3. I don't even know if I've seen them, but I recognize the name. I'm not, like, I don't follow news about any of them, so I don't know how these people are. So what I saw was just, did it bother me? It didn't bother me, but it was like, damn, oh, come on, is this backwards? Did I really screw this up? No, but why is there a gap there? Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. I missed a piece. Yeah, I don't know. Like right now, supposedly, according to the news I've read for today, they're in Newport and they're filming on the street. Now, does he not expect people to be there with cameras, when they see him? It's Newport. It's a tourist town. I guarantee it's full right now of tourists, and all of a sudden, they see, Jake Gyllenhaal on the street. People are going to start screaming and looking for photos and whatnot. You got to expect that. So, for you to be caught, I don't know, was he caught blindsided that here I am in Adamsville, a village of Little Compton. It's like, it wasn't even said they were in that was, I guess, their problem. They should have said, we're in Adamsville. And did you not think, because of where you were in Adamsville, it's out there. It's in the middle of the boonies. It's definitely out there. It is only 15 minutes from my house, but for anybody, in a normal city, it's out there. Jeanette, I know Spielberg, I know Ron Howard, I know Coppola, and that's just like that off the top of my head. That's it for directors. I had no idea. When I saw his picture, I'm like, oh, I've seen that guy before. But I had no idea who M. Night Shyamalan is. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, to be honest with you. But hey, Kelly, how are you? I don't know. It was awkward. It was awkward. It was, I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it wrong. Tell me I'm taking it wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me whatever you want. I have no problems with that. I'm like, why am I have so many pieces here? But the shuttle is done. The shuttle is done, but I have all these pieces to put on the inside. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't know. And that's okay. I will... You want me to take the wheels? Oh, the wheels come off and they get put away inside for when it's sitting on the shuttle? Or do you want me to take it off now? Why is it telling me to take all this stuff off now? Okay, so they tell me to build it, and then they're going to tell me to take it apart. So we're gonna take this apart right now. This makes no sense. Okay, so I get to put this in here. Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. I'm okay. I'll believe you. I will take no offense to anybody telling me I'm wrong. If anybody's got a better response, a better answer, that's awesome. I will take your word for it. But for what I saw, it was just, weird. But to touch on, it is another reason why I say I might. Weather-wise, it's supposed to be cooler, so a ride to Newport wouldn't be bad. But I want to see, if I do see him, what the reaction is. Either the bodyguard, security, whatever. I don't know. Did he think I was paparazzi? Somebody he knew? Somebody have we had an argument before? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to see what the reaction is if I go to Newport to a wide open. Someone on the set was watching you live call. Jennifer, it's possible. I mean, I'm sure they're not stupid, and I'm sure maybe somebody logged into YouTube and said, let me type it in and let me see if this guy is live. Where's the orange stick? Ethan, I told you that's right here. I'm like, Ethan, I told you not to touch anything over here. I know it's your room, but I can't push this down without it. It's possible, Jennifer. I'm not saying it's not. Easily. This guy's like, but even then, that's fine. But even then, I would assume security would come ask me to stop, just like in Providence. They were on top of me to stop recording. Once I said I was live, they knew they couldn't stop me. They could remove me from property they rented, which was all the streets, but they couldn't stop me from turning it on. Okay? I hate this. I built all of this, and now it's telling me to take it all apart. I am so aggravated right now. This was dumb. This is dumb. Okay. Why? I don't know why I'm taking it all apart. But I have so much to build still, but yet they want me to take all of this apart. And my fingers does not allow me to put stuff in here. I would think that security would be like, listen, you're filming something live. Even though I wasn't. Because again, the filming, and that's the difference between Providence and Hocus Pocus, where the filming was outside. I was filming them filming. Where this movie, they were indoors. So all I was catching was the workers. That's it. but you know, you could be right, Jennifer. You could be right. Maybe they watch it now. Maybe they know I'm about to talk crap about them, even though I'm really not. But oh, I was supposed to take the whole thing off. Oh man, this is brutal. You want me to take all of this off? Are you? Bear with me, folks. I don't understand what's going on here. I'm supposed to be putting together a Lego to take it apart to put it back together. And this is way in there. How do you want me to get this out? Are you telling me I really can't leave this here? Well, you know what? It's going to stay there for now because I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. If that's really not in the way, well, we're going to find out if that's really in the way. But it wants me to put that away. It wants me to put the rockets in here. And it wants me to put the other one in there. No, this one's over here like this. Like this. And this one's in here. And the other thing, the other piece is supposed to go right there. But we're not going to put that right now because I can't get it off. But we're going to move this to the side. I missed it. What happened? Which part, Kelly? Kelly, if you go in the link comment, in the link post up there, I streamed, there's a movie being filmed here, Kelly, with Jake Gyllenhaal. And I went and filmed on location. I went and stream on location. I was called by the local newspaper for a small interview. And they asked to use some of my feed. But I'm just getting into now what I saw and what I don't know, how I took it, how I read what happened. But yeah, I don't know. So I am intrigued to go find him again and see what the reaction is from I don't know, whatever. But also to touch on what Jennifer said. I missed one, didn't I? Hold on one second. All right, stop rushing it. Put this there. Yes, this one here and that one. One more of these. Okay. To touch on what Jennifer said too, if that was the case of, you know, somebody was watching or whatever, they didn't like it, the director surely did not show it because that man was a class act. He came out on his way out the first day on Friday, saw me, gave me a wave, and Suzanne thought he was pecking me off instead. He was not. You can't see, again, the picture quality is awful, and I hate that because of where we were. It's just awful. It's awful. It's unfortunate how the picture quality was, but the man gave me a wave. The man gave me a wave. And again, he had the windows open. He could have like closed his windows when I went, you know, up the street a little bit more to catch him inside his car. You know, I think then even somebody would say something, but the man was, again, a class act. Also, on the second day, which was Monday, when he came out, and this is why I call him a class act, is he came out, went up to the street where the car was. Before he went in the car, he stood outside with the police officers, the EMS. He thanked the sergeant was there at the time because they were wrapping up. He thanked everybody, had a nice little chat. Nobody asked him for a picture. Nobody, you know, whatever. but he was just very kind, smiling, laughing. A class act, a class act. So, and he saw me again. I saw that he saw me. I didn't get a wave this time. I was hoping. I was actually giving him like a thumbs up, like hoping to get just a reaction, and I didn't. Maybe that was him saying that, you know, he didn't want me there either. But again, nobody asked me to leave. He was a class act with everybody. Very cool. Yeah, compared to I don't know, compared to Jake Gyllenhaal, who to me just came off as, you know, a pompous little boy, little actor. I don't even know how old he is. I'm sure he's older, but whatever. Yeah, you know, I'm sure. I have not really ever met a movie star, or actually been. I'm really trying to think. You know, I guess Bette Midler and the other two from Hocus Pocus, they were there in Providence, but I didn't get close enough to see any of them to, like, you know, get a reaction or anything. So I guess he was the closest so far. So I don't know. If Debbie Bernfeld, hello Debbie. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, the ones that are like that, who's like that, who's not. But yeah, he came off to me as a like, you know, buddy, you know, you're not. You know, you're not Tom Hanks, man. It's like, you know, I don't know who else to say it, but yeah, you're not. How's this go? Oh, okay. Like this? Like this. Okay. Yeah, you're not Tom Hanks. You're not, you know. I don't know. Big actors. I mean, there's a lot of big actors, but you know what I mean. Would I be acting any different if you would have, like, gave me a wave from the truck? Yeah, probably. Then, you know, wouldn't came off the way he did. But seeing him run the way he did just threw me off. Just like, rubbed me the wrong way. Rub me. Don't fall off the wrong way. Okay, we're going this way. This way? This way. This way. This way. I don't know. Anybody else have an interaction with movie stars, producers, actors? Anybody else? I mean, Kelly's out. Kelly spent a lot of her time out in the West Coast. I know a lot of us go to Disney and everything, and like, you know, Jennifer right now is in Vegas, and you know, a lot of us have a lot of chances to see you know, movie stars. Has anybody had an interaction they would like to share? Not actors, but we met Amy Grant and Craig Morgan. I know Amy Grant. I don't know who Craig Morgan is. I do not know who Craig Morgan is. He's a country singer. Okay, well that's going to explain a lot why I don't know who that is. I know Garth Brooks. That's what I know. Yeah, but even that counts. I mean, movie music stars, they all count. You know, everybody wants to, even even comedians, whatever, like big time names. You know, Matt Rife's a big time name. What's his name? Jeff Dunham's a big time name. You know, comedians. What's this Sebastian there, Maniscalco. You know, all big time people. That all counts. I have not, like I said, in Disney, like I haven't had that chance or the luck of being on a ride with you know, a celebrity. That's the word. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. A celebrity. The closest in Disney, I mean, again, you go to not Moonlight. You go to Candlelight Processional. You see them in the distance, and you try to get, you know, a picture wherever they are. But I have never had the opportunity of you know, like sharing a ride or getting a photo with somebody. But I was going to say the closest I've come is we were at the Christmas party with she's a chef. She's the Indian chef that has the restaurant down there in Disney now. If it's still open, I haven't heard anything about it in a long time. But that chef, we were at the party together, and I saw her walking by, and I tried to take walking by, we were like really like a foot apart, and I took my phone out and I took a picture, but I felt like I want to say it again, I felt like an ass in the Ellis Rolling Saucer, because I was trying to shut my the light, the light. I can't remember what the hell the name of the light is right now, but I was trying to shut that off and I didn't, and well, this don't fit here. Oh, yeah, it does. Lo and behold, it went off. The flash. Why couldn't I think of? Wow, man. Okay. What happened here? Oh, I couldn't get the flash. I meant to shut the flash off, and I didn't. So, like an idiot, you know, flash went off right in her face, and I was trying to be discreet, and she gave me such an, you know, like such a look. And I'm like, well, I'm never doing this again. I met Reggie Jackson. Nice, Debbie. Debbie's thrown out some names there. There you go. Look at Kelly. Met Ice-T and his wife at the mall. He seems like a really nice guy. I've heard a lot of nice things about him. Beth Phoenix from WWE. Yeah, okay, Kelly. Yeah. Kelly, stick to iced tea. Oh, after that comment, stop drinking so much iced tea with the extra alcohol in it. Yeah, you met me. You did meet me. Yes, long time ago. Oh, not that long. What's it been? 4 years now? 4 or 5, right after the pandemic. Oh, okay. This goes here. This goes here. No. Here. And here. Okay. Like that. Yeah, it's been a bit. 4 years now. Oh, baseball. You know, I didn't even think of baseball players. I'm going to throw an old name out there. I've met Louis Tiant, who was a Hall of Fame pitcher for the Red Sox. Met a lot of Portuguese international soccer players. We want to throw those names out there too. I didn't even think of that. I was thinking more like movie. I guess I was thinking more like music and movies. Those celebrities. Yeah. Debbie, that joke was funny the first time. Somebody said it. Second time, yeah, no joking. Nah, the other half is cooler. I'm not mentioning the other half's name. The other half's not talking to me today, so so I'm not gonna mention her name. We fight like children. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you today. That's it. Where does this go? Yeah, that's the excitement of meeting any of us is where does this go? Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Like this. Like this. Gargy does that to me. Puts his nose in and says, I'm not talking. Yeah, exactly. Shaquille O'Neal. Well, look at it. Kelly's just throwing names out there. At a cheer competition, he was playing. And I guess the Suns he hung out with. Nice. Very nice. That's why I didn't say my better half, because there's nothing better about her right now, so. Just the other half. I call her the other half now. Oh, man. The other half. But, yeah, it was fun. Seeing, you know, all that in person. Like I did say in the interview, I find it interesting. I find the movie industry interesting. How movies are made, what, you know, how it's filmed. And, you know, Hocus Pocus 2, I never saw one. And, you know, I was excited for 2 only because of seeing our local area in the movie. That's the only reason why I really wanted to watch it. And I did watch it. Of course, I had to watch 1 first to at least know what the hell was going on. But, flip it. Okay. But just like this one, I'm going to be intrigued to see what we see out of the outdoors of Rhode Island, because a lot of it is being filmed inside. So I won't recognize all of the areas, but some of them. Oh, that's not good. When you're missing multiple pieces like that, that's not good. That's the wheel, that's fine. That's usually fine. That's fine. These 2 should not be missing. So we're gonna go back a couple of steps. And where the hell, right there, 4 of these. Where's the 4th one? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Oh, that's not that. 1, 2. Yeah, it's right there. Right there. I don't think God it comes off easily. Yep, right there. Okay. Right there. That's where it's missing. There. Right there. And then this will go back. Oh, this sucks. Why did I take this off? Here, right? I don't know what my son is playing, but okay, there it is. Is that supposed to be left open like that on the side? Oh yeah, okay. Now this hooks to the back. But this doesn't close with the wheel in there. Oh, man. Oh, that's why that comes off, so then this hooks over there. Right? Right. I don't understand. How does this all come off? There it is. I have to pop that whole piece off like that. Okay. Okay. That goes there like that. And then this goes here like that. No. This is supposed to match, and it's not matching. Where did I screw up? Where did I mess up? Oh, it's not. No, that's right. Does that look right? Like that's supposed to stay open? Yeah, Kelly, they're literally, well, they were. I mean, it's literally in my town, so it was a couple of minute drive. Yeah, that's it. That's supposed to stay like that. That's it for this book. Wow, that was quick. Oh, it does stay open. That's awkward. Is that how it sits? How does this sit on the plane? Is it with this back piece? It is. Oh, that was added. I get it. So that was added just to transfer it. Oh, there's a whole story about it right here. Add that to the back of it. I guess for wind resistance. Uh-huh. I might have to read about it. All right. Well, why isn't this closing with the wheel inside? This goes in here. This sits in there. This is supposed to close completely. There it is. All right. There she is. She's ready to sit on the 747. She's ready to sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on it, Alice. Bite your tongue, Mel. Kiss my grits. All right. You know what? Since this book is done, we're not going to start the other book. We're going to throw that away. We're going to throw this up here. I already told Ethan not to break any of this. We're going to throw this on this. We're going to say hello, Walt. Mouse Talk, how are you? We're going to turn the camera up. No, we're not, because it is tight as hell. I need to go read some instructions. My ice machine is not making that much ice. So I need to go see what I can do to make it make some more ice. I want to thank everyone that came in and watched. Listen to me tell stories. Walt. Check out the pinned comment, Walt. I was interviewed by our main newspaper here in Rhode Island, Providence Journal, about the streaming. Do I want to go? Melissa and I have already started planning for decorating game plan. If we had a bigger home, Walt, if I had your house, I'd be planning too. I'll say that. If we had ideas for planning and more rooms to do and this and that, but don't get me wrong, Walt. Yes, today's the 25th. That's right, 6 months away. Today is the 25th. Trust me, if it was up to us, I think we'd leave a tree up all year. We see Angie on Christmas string. I think if we had the room, I'd leave a tree up all year. Changing up a few things this year. Nice. Can't wait to see it all. Yeah, I love Christmas, man. I love Christmas. Always listen to Christmas music in the car, at least one or two songs. This XM radio has 24/7, 365 days a year Christmas channel. So, yeah. Besides that, thanks for watching. I pop up live maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday if I go to Newport and look for some more movie stars. If not, I don't know. You know what they say? Bell rung. Subscribe, whatever. I don't care. But I might. I don't know. If the other half decides to talk to me from now until Saturday, maybe we'll go out for breakfast or something. I don't know. But that's how we roll. Besides that, go enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully it's a pleasant one. Hopefully, can't wait for this heat to break. At least tomorrow they're saying about 84, not 94. I'll take it. This light's throwing out some heat too. I gotta get out of this room. All right, besides that, enjoy the rest of your week. Nice talking to you all, and we'll see you next time. Let me block myself.